He wasn't in this episode. He wasn't in the previous episode. I
No, he's
haven't
been
thought
gone
about him
for
since
so
last week.
long.
Ugh.
Also, the tires are like the opposite of Psyduck, and I don't know why, and I don't want to elaborate. Hello and welcome. Take a seat. Tell me about your childhood. We're gonna get real deep and weird this week on To Kill A Delibird, because it's psychoanalysis week, and it's episode 69. Nice. So Freud would be so happy, Kellan. You know why?
Nice.
We have a trio of episodes that are loosely about therapy on episode 69.
Nice.
It's all about the penis, right, Freud?
Nice.
A cigar is sometimes just a cigar.
Nice.
Exactly.
Nice.
Well, welcome back, everyone, to To Kill A Delibird, the top Western Canadian comedy duo literary analysis Pokemon anime rewatch podcast on the internet. I am Graham, the non-Pokemaniac, and I am joined on this anime rewatch journey by Kellan, the Pokemaniac. Kellan, how you doing?
Nice. I'm nice.
And the only thing Kellan can say this week, because it's episode 69, is nice.
Nice.
That's great, Kellan. So Freud has a question for you. You'd like to fuck your mother, right, Kellan?
Okay, that's going to make me break them, so no.
We did it already.
Thank you.
Do we have to bleep that? I don't know.
No, that's what Freud was about. Freud was literally just the worst and had made no sense and was referred to in my high school psychology class by our teacher as Drunk Uncle Freud. So,
okay.
He may have been the father of modern psychology, but he was also batshit insane.
I believe it. Everything's about the Oedipus complex, right?
Yep. Penis envy.
Good old like penis envy.
But yeah, this is episode 69. We made it. Best milestone. Fuck episode 100. Fuck episode 50. Episode 69 is where it's at.
There's definitely a much more famous podcast than ours who often just says, "Welcome back to episode 69," like no matter what episode it is. So
that's incredible. We should start doing that.
No, we are purists. We like numbers, Kellan.
I do like numbers. Yeah. I do like.
If we don't have numbers, what do we have?
Now, you may be wondering out there, what about the Digimon episode? Because that's an episode, and it's not technically counted though because it is non-canonical. It is a non-canonical episode of the podcast because it was April Fool's. It doesn't count.
It was a spin-off podcast called To Kill A Mockingbird Dramon.
So, that too. Yeah. It was an entirely different podcast.
Entirely different podcast. A one-episode podcast.
That will never come back.
Aww.
On God. I
took so much joy from having Kellan watch Digimon, and I know that lots of you in the comments did also, because this is the funny thing, is so Kellan, you definitely have me outnumbered with the fans, as I get the sense that you and them are like, we've got a lot of Pokemaniacs, right? So you've got me
it's
outnumbered.
A Pokemon podcast.
Exactly. It just makes sense. But I think that we have an awful lot of anime and manga fans in the comments too. So this is where I've got you outnumbered.
Sure, but I still think Pokemon outweighs it all.
Digimon was just. I think that really. I think people got it. I think that was a cherry on the sundae.
That was an hour and 20 minutes of me not knowing what the hell was going on, and then suddenly the bare naked ladies show up.
Also, we had another role reversal for different reasons, but you liked the mom in that show a lot.
That mom was hilarious.
Her humor. Yeah.
She was great.
She was
Well, that's enough about Digimon for me.
Yeah.
2 hours was plenty as well.
Oh, but Digimon's so cool. They've got cannons, Kellan, and they wear
so
pants.
So Blastoise.
But Blastoise doesn't have cut off jeans.
Some Pokemon wear pants. Scrafty's pants sag like a gangster.
Oh, like I think I kind of know who that is. He actually has pants?
Yeah. Scraggy, the pre-evolution, like his animation in black and white is him constantly dropping his pants and having to pull them back up. It's great.
Oh, that's how I know who it is. I played black and white.
Yeah.
That sounds familiar.
Anyway.
Yeah. Well, any nerd happenings with you? I guess I should give a Heart Gold update quickly. I'm near the end. I'm in Mount Silver. I just my team isn't strong enough, so I'm just to beat Red. So I just gotta do some things, I guess.
That's gonna take some grinding. You complain about grinding in black and white. Red requires some grinding for sure.
Yeah, he definitely does. It's bigger level jump in this than in the original, right?
I believe Red has the highest level trainer Pokemon in the series.
I believe it. He's got 88 Pikachu or something.
Yeah, it's 88. It may have been because it was definitely the highest level for the time.
Hmm.
Because yeah, his Pikachu is level 88.
Yeah, and my highest Pokemon right now is like 64. So it's like crazy.
In Heart Gold and Soul, this is from Bulbapedia, our best friend. Heart Gold and Soul Silver, Red's level 88 Pikachu is the highest level Pokemon owned by a non-player character outside of battle facilities, because those can go up to 100. Tied with Cynthia's Garchomp in the second rematch of Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl.
There you go. Cynthia.
But apparently, the level of several NPC's Pokemon in Black, White, Black 2, and White 2 are variable and can exceed that of the two, depending on the level of the Pokemon that is traded to them.
Okay, so that's like
I'm not
by some
entirely
complex
sure what that means, but, yeah.
circumstances. I don't know either. That sounds like a technicality.
In terms of trainers that don't have variable levels, Red and Cynthia's second rematch in Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl are the two highest level trainer Pokemon you can fight.
Cool.
The highest level Pokemon you can fight are level 100 Magikarp in certain places.
Really?
You can find. Yeah.
Wow.
There's certain places
Wild?
in certain
They're
games.
wild?
Yeah.
Oh
Certain
God.
places in certain games you can fish up Magikarp from levels 1 to 100.
Well, I got both of the legendary birds, Kellan. I got the Ho and the Lugia. So I got that going for me. Yeah.
Yeah.
None of the
Yeah.
dogs, though.
The dogs are tough.
The dogs are tough, right?
Just running around.
At the speed of sound. Oh my God, Kellan. 3 in
No,
a
that's
row.
rolling. That's rolling around.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
You stretched it. The
I did.
roaming legendaries are very, very difficult to deal with. What you need to do is find a place where you can go back and forth between routes without like a loading screen, like south of Ecruteak City.
Mhm.
Go throw a repel on, throw a Pokemon in your party at the front of your party that's like level 39 or something, or level 40, and throw the repel on, and then like go in the grass a little bit, run around, and if you don't get it, get an encounter, go into Ecruteak and then back into the route, and then run around some more, and just repeat that until you get the encounter.
So the repel doesn't block the legendary?
Repels don't block anything that's above the same level or higher than the front Pokemon in your party, and I believe the dogs are level 40.
Oh, hence the 39. Okay,
Hence
yeah,
39.
got
Up
it.
to 40. Between like 20 and 40 would be fine. But you also need to be able to like trap them in battle. So get a Crobat with mean look. Make it real strong.
Oh, because they'll run.
Yeah, they run immediately.
Wow.
You get the chance to
That's
throw
so
one ball or make one move.
complicated. Oh my
Yep.
God, that sounds
They're
hard.
very annoying. Except Suicune. Suicune is static because of the side story with her.
That they introduced in Crystal, right?
Yeah.
See, I know things. Man, I'm learning.
What I've been up to, I've been watching a lot of old Who Wants to Be a Millionaire.
Interesting. Like retro,
For some reason.
kind of.
Yeah,
like with
Regis Philbin.
That's
Is that your
based.
final answer?
That's kind of sick. Do they? Where do they play that on? Like you found a stream?
I just found them on YouTube.
Oh, sick.
Yeah,
That's fun.
it's great. It's very nostalgic. We watched that all the time when I was a kid.
How do you do? Do you play along?
Yeah, I do decently.
Yeah.
Better than when I was 7. That's for sure.
I remember that you, I was like a little kid. This is maybe an embarrassing story for me. I'll tell it anyways. What else is the point of having a podcast?
Exactly.
Your family had a Who Wants to Be a Millionaire computer game. And
Sure.
as a little kid, yeah, you might not remember this. You would have been like
I think I remember it actually.
2 years old. I don't know. You might not have existed at the time of this story happening, actually. I'm not sure. Maybe you were
I
a
think-
baby.
I think Millionaire started in 2000. So I would have
Okay, so maybe you were like a couple years old. So I as a little kid, I actually used to think that I was smart. I took my smarts seriously, which is
Used
funny
to.
because you hear the shit I say now. I don't care. But that used to be like an identity forming thing, right? I was a bit of a
Mhm.
nerd and I liked feeling smart a lot. And so I thought I was going to do good on this computer game. And I was a little kid still, but I guess I would have been like 10 or 11. And this game rocked me. Yeah, I like, couldn't get past like a couple stages to the point where I had a meltdown. I was like, the game thinks I'm stupid. I hate it, blah, blah, blah. And your parents had to be like, sometimes your dad, my uncle, sometimes he doesn't do that good in it either to like make me feel better. But it's like, no, he did.
Yeah, that was the thing in our household. We were always like, Dad, you should go on the show. You know everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because he likes trivia, right? He's
Oh,
good
yeah,
at trivia, yeah.
No, I thought you were gonna bring something else up. That's why I reacted as I did, because I remember what we had, and I thought you were gonna bring up the Who Wants to Be a Millionaire chocolate board game.
Yeah, what the fuck? I don't remember this. What is this?
It's Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, but it comes with chocolates, and you win the chocolates instead of money.
Okay.
Yeah.
And it's like a trivia game, like a
Yeah.
card game?
It's Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, but it has a bunch of chocolate that you
But
can
not
win.
digital, right? We're talking
No,
with,
no,
like,
it's a board
cards.
game.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. I remember
Wow,
that.
that's wild.
Well, yeah, it's crazy thing that they made back then.
Huh.
Anyway, that's Who Wants to Be a Millionaire.
Yeah, let's get into the episode. Well, I do have a bit first. You
Of
miss
course.
my bits, don't you? We got through the murder of Tracy Sketchit. I liked making that a lot. That was fun. But we're back to basics now. We're back to our cheddar cheese, our smoked bacon on a biscuit kind of stuff. Kellan, what was I thinking when I was watching these episodes? I led already that there's kind of a therapy theme going on here. We'll see an episode with a sad flower, and then another episode where two Pokemon need couples therapy, and then another episode about some very core identity issues that
Mhm.
a Pokemon's going through.
Yep.
So I was thinking, what pairs, and I was honing in on the couples therapy thing that happens between Pikachu and Chikorita. So I was thinking, what are some characters in Pokemon who need couples therapy or like a shared therapy session? Okay.
Mhm.
So this is the top 10 characters from Pokemon that need couples therapy. Number
Hit it.
10, Team Rocket. Obvious
Yeah,
one. I love to pay
yeah.
my taxes right off the bat, but there are a
Mhm.
lot of funky dynamics going on. We love them, but we don't always love how they treat each other, do we, Kellan?
I mean, it's funny.
Yeah.
Makes for
What
good
about
content.
when Jesse just hits them, though? That's
That's
kinda
funny.
mean.
Slapstick. It's
Well,
hilarious.
I think they need to dive into where that's coming from.
Okay.
And somebody else, there's another pair of characters who could be a little less hands-on, let's say. And that's number 9, Bulbasaur and Heracross.
And Heracross, yeah.
Constantly
As soon
getting
as you said
sucked
hands-on.
off.
Yeah.
Why do you keep jumping on your friend, Heracross?
He really likes Bulbasaur. Just really likes him.
He's trying to eat him effectively. Number 8.
Yeah, but
This
it's
also-
funny. So-
It is funny. It is fun. Well, is it? No, it's funny. I mean, you keep getting to say that Heracross sucked off Bulbasaur, so I guess
Yeah,
it's
it's
funny.
great.
Yeah. It's episode 69. We can say it.
69. Nice.
Well, speaking of eating, number 8, Victory Bell and James. What the hell is going on there? It's like all about urges, Victory Bell. You don't need to act on them all the time. And James, how does it make you feel when Victory Bell eats you? Victory Bell and James. Yeah. So they really got to dive into what is eating them, why Victory Bell is eating James, and so on. Now, there is one character that we know is notorious for bringing his issues along on the journey, and that leads us to number 7, Brock and every woman he meets.
I thought you were
Really-
going to put that in number 1. Damn it.
Really, Brock and his idea of the female gender.
Yeah. I'm just upset that wasn't number 1. So I was like, I would have bet on that.
Is there ever a
But oh well.
point where Brock's thirst becomes almost woke and he just starts hitting on men too? Like he just doesn't care?
Brock's gone woke. The radical left has struck again.
I mean, I'm just kind of seeing him as like pansexual. Like he's just like got so much sexual energy.
He loves cooking, so.
What that doesn't mean anything.
Pansexual. Come on.
Oh, the pan. I thought you were being a bigot and being like cooking is feminine. Oh my
No,
god.
I love to cook.
Me too. That's why I thought that was weird. Okay. Pan. Puts the pan in
Boom.
pansexual. Oh.
Everyone has to make that joke at least once in their life.
I've never heard that joke. Is that weird?
That's bullshit.
Is that weird?
You have heard that joke. Move on.
All right, you want number 6?
Yes. please.
James's voice actor and the 4 kids management. That could also be called like a union.
Yeah, I think
A
that's what
structured
unions are
union
for.
debate contract. Yeah. They really need a union. Is a union just a type of therapy but for capitalism?
There's a good philosophical question.
Not really.
Yeah.
We'll work with it. Well, this also has to do with the backdoor dealings of how this stuff exists. Number 5, Lawrence the Third from Pokemon the Movie 2000 and the writers who didn't give him a backstory.
Or a name.
Oh, yeah, he's not named in the movie. That's just
No.
like from side material, right?
I think so, from something.
Okay, writers, why didn't you flesh me out? Who am I? What am I? Why do I want the bird so badly? And it's not just this stupid Mew card.
Number something.
Number
What number are
4.
we on? 4.
Well, we've been at this podcast for 69 episodes plus a bonus
Nice.
episode. And overall, I think we're doing pretty good. But number 4 is Graham and Kellan.
I think we're fine.
I'll only
funny.
do couples therapy with you if we record it and release it.
Oh, Jesus.
It's got to be content. What's the point otherwise?
I think couples therapy is for couples.
Well, this
We
whole
are
list is
cousins.
challenging that pre-notion.
You got that first syllable right, but the second syllable was wrong. Cousins.
Ah. Wait, what?
Cousins, not couple.
Ah, Got it. I mix those up all the time. I'm not allowed in the state of Alabama
Yeah, that's
anymore.
problematic. That's not
Alright.
very woke of you.
Well, what is woke of me? No. Hey, is this next thing woke? No, not
Number
at all. It's got
3.
nothing to do with wokeness. Number 3, Mewtwo and Mew 3. I mean, I created Mew 3, so he's kind of my son. I brought him into the world, and I want to see him succeed, and I want to see him get along with his big brother Mewtwo.
Don't we all?
Yeah, we just
Yeah.
want to love him and set him free, you know?
Yeah.
Well, this next pair, one of them really did get set free. Number 2, Tracy and Oak.
Uh-oh.
Although we learned he didn't actually murder him, so.
Yeah, but I mean Tracy's still
Spoilers.
dead, so I don't think going to couples therapy with a corpse is a good idea.
A Weekend at Bernie's style couples therapy.
There's a movie.
I gotta trick the therapist the whole time that Tracy's alive. He's got sunglasses on. I
That's so
love
stupid.
drawing, man. It's just crazy that Weekend at Bernie's exists. That's one of
Yeah,
those
it's
movies
wild.
that sometimes you're like, how does that exist?
Yeah, I've never seen it. I should probably watch it.
I've never seen it either, but I've just seen clips. It's not like something that I'm like, do I need to watch it to make jokes about it? I'm not even sure. You know? Doesn't seem that sophisticated.
No, I don't think so. All right, if number 1 isn't Brock and every girl he meets, what the hell is it?
Number 1, Delia and clean underwear. We've got to get to the source of her obsession, Kellan.
It's good hygiene.
But
I think
why?
that's the obsession.
What about
Because
her childhood has
maybe
created
Ash has
this
had
obsession?
problems. Maybe Ash has had problems with it in the past.
Like gangrenous?
Yeah.
Kind of like some festering stool sort of situations.
Ash, there's mushrooms growing in your pants. This isn't okay.
Oh, pants mushrooms. That'll be all the rage in California this summer. That'll be the new hipster gentrification dish.
I think, yeah, that sounds about right. Sounds like California to me.
Pants mushrooms, man. Come and get them.
Hell yeah, dude.
Well, that's my list. Number 1 is pants mushrooms.
Sure, let's move on.
It sounds like a weird euphemism.
Yeah, I mean, yeah,
It's
your
episode
pants
69.
mushroom.
I'm
Pants
supposed to
mushroom
make
sounds like
lots of
something else.
euphemisms this week.
All right.
I'm
well,
legally obligated.
Today we're looking at episode 137, Grin to Win, episode 138, Chikorita's Big Upset, and episode 139, Foul Weather, friends. So let's jump into episode 137, Grin to Win.
In Japanese, known as Big Panic! Kimawari Contest! 2 exclamation marks.
So many exclamation marks.
Yeah, I love
My
that.
goodness. So we're on the way to Azalea, as we have been for a little bit.
Hot on the trail. It's hot
Hot
out.
out there.
They're all thirsty.
No water. But we're close to Blooming Vale,
Yes, which is a play on Bloomingdale's.
and does not exist in the games.
Ah.
But what's this? They happen upon, very fortunately, a burst pipe.
Hmm.
Crazy.
Yes. And it's not an oasis, or not a mirage, sorry. It's not a mirage. They're not seeing things. As a young woman with green pigtails and a sun hat appears, apparently trying to fix it.
Yep, this is Sunrisa,
Mm-hmm.
continuing the tradition of way too on the nose names for characters.
Yeah, because this is a sunflower themed episode. Is that where
Yeah.
you're going with that?
Yep.
Is Sunrisa? Yeah, that's an
Sun.
interesting name. Yeah. Where does the Risa come from? It's like Marissa, but with a sun?
Here we are. Sonrisa is Spanish for smile or grin.
Oh, I like that name now.
Yeah.
That's
And it
kind of
also
sick.
has sun. So it's like a double pun.
It's like a double pun. Oh my
There you
god.
go.
Two
We love
puns for the
puns.
price of one.
Crazy. But yeah, no, she's got a very cute design. I like her design a lot.
I like her
It's
design
adorable.
too. Yeah. Kind of a gardener core, as we would call it.
As the kids would say.
Brock wants her email. Did you catch that part?
Yeah, or her beeper number.
Her beeper number. Oh my.
Yeah.
Is this like a hospital? Like what is going on?
Yeah, there's a couple things in these episodes that are like, Brock, what the fuck are you talking about? This is a children's show.
He's just on a different plane of existence sometimes.
Yeah.
I do think Brock the type of motherfucker who would watch like ER or General Hospital or something, like one of those like drama soaps that take place in a
Mhm.
hospital where all the doctors fuck all the time. That's probably where he got that from.
Well, it's just all hospitals, aren't they?
My wife's a doctor. I don't want to go there.
Episode 69,
I'm not
baby.
emotionally prepared.
All the single doctors. There
Thank you. Good save.
Yeah, so she's coming along to fix the pipe, but they get some water from it because they're thirsty. And Brock can't express his gratitude, but maybe via her email or beeper number. Misty grabs him by the ear, says she won't give you water if she thinks you're all wet.
Don't go there, Kellan.
Misty.
She means like soggy beans. Like wet blanket.
Yeah.
She doesn't
Anyway.
mean gushing.
You
She
never
doesn't
know.
mean basement flooding.
But Brock jumps in to fix this pipe. He's like, a dainty hands like those can't get dirtied up by using power tools, milady.
I actually have it as a sweet sentence. It is very bigoted, though, so a warning.
Gross.
But he goes, "Hold it there, Sunrisa. I can't let those dainty digits of yours get calloused. Allow me to perform this rough physical task for you. Good sound, good flow."
Very gross. Yeah.
Yeah.
She can do her own shit, Brock. Stop it. Anyway, so
It's bizarre.
but he gets what's coming to him, but because he fucks it up and the pipe sprays him in the face.
And now he's actually wet.
So in town, in Bloomingvale, the sun shines almost every day. And we go to her Sunrisa's place. She built her own system of pipes from the mountain. So those pipes are hers, and she is not sharing this clean, fresh water supply with anybody in town.
It is kind of funny, yeah. So she's built her own irrigation system. Not sure how that works. Pretty sophisticated. I mean, that's a tough thing to maintain too. You would think that they would have some sort of collective, with her neighbors about that, but whatever. Well, we'll see that this is actually a fairly cutthroat city. They all compete, and this is her advantage. So
Yeah, the HOA doesn't really care apparently about the water supply, but whatever.
there is no HOA in Bloomingvale. It's every house for themselves.
So she turns the water on, and all of her Sunflora come out to play. This is the Pokemon of the episode. It's Sunflora, everybody.
So I completely forgot that this Pokemon existed, and I've been playing Heart Gold, and I still didn't remember. Tell me about this thing, Kellan.
It's a sunflower.
Where is it, and like, does
That's
it have
it.
evolutions or?
It evolves from Sunkern, which
Oh, okay. I've seen Sunkern.
which
Okay, now I
up
get it.
until Gen 7, Sunkern was by base stats the worst Pokemon in the game.
Okay, cool.
Sunflora, not that much better. It's not great. I like it. It's cute. I wish it were better.
I find it a little bit creepy looking. I'm not gonna lie, because it's like a sunflower anthropomorphized human thing with
Got a
like this
face.
like demonic grin.
Yeah. What's your
gonna-
point?
It's gonna eat my soul with happiness. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't see your point. This is great. Love it.
It kind of creeps me out. That's all I'm saying.
Anyway, yeah. Sunflora is a sunflower with a face. That's basically it. Face and feet.
Yeah.
It's not a very complicated Pokemon.
No, it is a simple design. It's clean. It is a clean design.
Yeah.
Now, the Sunflora we see here, 3 of them come out of the greenhouse. 2 are dancing, very happy. One of them looks bummed out.
depressed.
So we will find out more about that in a bit. We also get some knowledge here about the Sunflora Festival. So there's an annual competition in the town where, it's basically like your rodeo fair kind of grow the biggest pumpkin thing, but like,
Show your cow show.
yeah,
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 your show cows
exactly.
or
Get,
whatever.
get your cows strutting, get your dogs strutting, whatever. Eat your hot dogs, bake a pie. It's that kind of thing.
Do that
With
thing
the
where
Sunflora.
you hit your little pig with a stick and you stare down the judges or something. That's a weird thing. If you
I
haven't seen
don't
that,
know if I know that one. What's
it's an
this one?
odd one. They corral their pigs around a place with like a stick or something, a big long stick by
Mhm.
just like tapping it on the sides, and the whole time the person who owns the pig is just like staring the judges in the faces.
Oh, that's sick. So
It's
it's a
weird.
power play.
Yeah.
Bet you wish you had a pig like mine.
Yeah, I do. So Sunrisa tells
Oh,
tells them
okay.
that they're like, sunflower grow well with sun and water and stuff, and Ash hits us with just like a flower.
Yeah.
Thank you, Ash.
Good job, Ash.
Sunflora is a flower.
Mhm.
Congratulations. But yeah, the festival's coming up. The best Sunflora will win a trophy, and some neighbor dude comes along. He's like, "Hey, Sunrisa, did you hear Lester hired a comedian to make his Sunflora happier? Pfft, that's hilarious."
And this is Cyrus, and he's the most cutthroat of them all. He's won the award 3 times.
Oh,
I get the sense that Cyrus has killed people before.
you're getting too close.
Yeah.
People try everything in this town to win, though.
They're desperate.
That woman over there makes hers wear a mud mask at night to get rid of wrinkles. That woman over there takes hers to the tanning salon, which
She's also like has a fake tan.
yeah,
And the sunflower has a fake tan.
unless it's a spray. If it's like a tanning bed, I feel like Sunflora would just like burn up
Burn.
to ashes.
Yeah, I
Must
guess
be a
it's a
spray
spray
tan.
tan, but that is also strange. Like, what are
Yeah.
the side effects of spray tanning a plant? They can't be good.
There's an interesting experiment.
Like, have you had plants before? They just want to
No.
die. They will
Yeah.
just fall over and die.
Why would I want a plant? That's just another chore.
Oh, well, yeah. Well, they're good for the mood, actually. And
Meh.
green things. And
I-
oxygen.
Well, I've got other green things like Flonase
Okay.
right here. It's a green container.
That would have
so-
been a good time if you were a stoner. I got other green things.
I got green things. But no, I do all of the marijuanas.
Oh, wow. Yes, you
you
sound
know
so
that.
cool. Yeah.
We know that. Yep, I get doobied all the time.
Oh my god, you're killing me.
Scooby Dooby Doo. But the other guy makes his Sunflora work out. Sunrisa thinks best way is just with water and sunshine and love and Brock agrees,
Fundamentals.
of course.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he and Pikachu try to cheer up the sad one.
Oh,
Pikachu
Pikachu's face
is
is
adorable,
cute. Yeah.
but she's so sad. She's not
Mhm.
cheering up. She's so sad. But suddenly, then they all go running into the greenhouse because the sun is about to set, and the Sunflora go to sleep with the sun,
Right. So they're highly connected to the sun.
which is corroborated in the decks, which is cool.
Oh, nice.
In the games. In the daytime, it rushes about in a hectic manner, but it comes to a complete stop when the sun sets.
What if in the game you just couldn't use it at night?
That'd be fucked up.
Or like it's asleep. Like it even just comes out of the Pokeball. It always has sleep cast on it.
Stuff like that, not like when you own the Pokemon, but I wish they would do stuff like that more often. Because like in at least Gold and Silver, I think in Heart Gold too, if you knock a Hoot out of the tree, like Hoot is normally only found at night because it's nocturnal. But if you
Right.
headbutt a tree, you can find a Hoot, and if it's in the daytime and you get a wild Hoot, the Hoot's asleep
Oh, that's cool.
because it's nocturnal. Yeah,
Right. So it's like nice world building kind of touches.
Yeah.
It makes it feel alive and open.
it's neat.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, if my Sunflora was asleep every time it was 6 p.m.,
I mean,
in
you
the real
already
world.
said it was a bad Pokemon, so that
it
would
would
like
be even worse. Holy
doesn't
shit.
need any.
Detriments.
Yeah.
So yeah, they go to sleep with the sun. It's nighttime now. Ash wants a hamburger, but they don't get a hamburger because they go straight to sleep at the center. And then we see, it's a trio of dastardly no-gooders sneaking
Ooh.
up on the greenhouse.
Now, who could it be? We haven't seen a trio before, have we?
No, I don't believe we have. Not 137 times before for sure.
Yeah.
This is first time we're ever seeing them. This is Team Rocket, everybody.
Yeah,
Meet Team
we'll
Rocket.
introduce them to you because you don't know. There's a long-haired one and a short-haired one, and some sort of animalistic creature with
Mhm.
a grip on the English language.
Yeah, he seems to be able to talk. It's weird. Maybe there's a backstory there. Who knows?
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, they pick the lock. They get into the greenhouse. They walk around Meowth. It's like, there must be a zillion Sunflora here. There's like 12 Meowth.
I also wrote that down as interesting. A
I
zillion.
don't,
Can Meowth count?
Meowth focused so much on learning how to speak. He did not take a math class at any point.
No, he's an English major through and through.
Yeah. They wanna steal them and sell them, Jesse and James. Meowth's got a better idea. Let's steal one, enter the contest, and win it because get this, the grand prize is a year's supply of instant noodles.
That was awesome.
Great prize.
I like that the whole incentive for Team Rocket this episode is instant noodles. It is all about that year's supply.
The motivation.
Yeah.
I got a question here from Alex. They ask, what flavor of instant noodles do you think the prize is? Do we think there are multiple flavors?
There's
What
definitely
Pokemon
multiple
do
flavors.
you think likes noodles the most?
Lickitung.
Lickitun's a good choice. I mean, Kadabra and Alakazam naturally have
Spoons.
utensils.
That's true. That's pretty funny. Yeah.
Um,
Is there a chopstick Pokemon
no, I don't believe so.
or a noodle Pokemon?
I don't think there's a noodle Pokemon. That'd be kind of weird.
That'd be
I say
too
that,
far.
but there's a lot of weird
Yeah.
Pokemon. I don't believe there's no noodle Pokemon, not that I can
No, they're
think
definitely
of.
different flavored. They're probably like the
absolutely.
big standard 4. I remember at the Cup Noodle Museum, there's like 4 that they like really push. It's like curry, seafood, and then like a regular, and I don't remember what the other is.
I think Farfetch'd could like noodles. He could like twirl them up on the leek. That'd be neat.
On the leek, yeah.
Yeah.
Could add his own little onion flavor.
Snorlax, obviously.
Yeah, obviously.
Snorlax would love anything. Snorlax eats a lot. Does he taste anything?
Does he really appreciate the food that he eats?
Is he a fan of the culinary arts?
No, I don't think he is.
I don't think so, no. But I mean, he'd still eat them, so.
He's a mass kind of person. Matter, quantity.
Quantity over quality, yeah.
What Pokemon would be the cutest eating eating noodles? I mean, Pikachu is cute
Pikachu,
eating
yeah.
a lot of stuff.
Yeah, because he's like he sits on the ground and like he's eating with both hands. It's adorable.
Mhm.
Love it. I don't see any. I don't believe there's like a fork Pokemon, so that's out of the question.
Yeah,
Just
so
our
Alakazam,
spoons.
spoons. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, maybe we'll get a regional variant of Alakazam someday, which she has
With
a fork.
chopsticks?
Yeah.
Oh, with a fork.
Other than that, yeah, I don't know. I can't think of any others. It's Snorlax, Alakazam.
I think those are good.
Those are the good ones. Yeah.
So
So
Meowth here has a sunlight simulator.
yeah, which I thought was just a flashlight, but apparently it is a lot more than that.
Well, it's a UV light, right?
Well, I think it's just like a really bright light
Hmm.
because it's like it tricks the Sunflora into thinking it's daytime now.
Yeah, I think it's a UV light.
Sure, we can
Yeah.
go with that.
Mhm.
So yeah, he turns it on. Sunflora all wake up. They start dancing around.
Mhm.
Jesse's like, "Which one do we take? They all look the same." And James is like, "Each one of these Sunflora is different, and their unique characteristics are obvious to the trained observer like me." He learned this from the gardener at Grandmama's estate when he was a tot.
Yeah, this is James flexing his rich person backstory again. Like when that comes out for continuity. And he analyzes them all. This one's leaves are out of proportion. This one has its shapes of its leaves leaves something to be desired. This one lacks personality.
There's something insincere about this one's smile. This one just doesn't want to win badly enough. You can tell by the look in its eyes. Meowth thinks they all got that same dopey grin as he trips on a hose and hits the alert button.
This button ran into my paw.
He gets netted, and Jesse and James run. And the thing about this net is that, like, it's perfectly Meowth shaped. Why? That's not so. How would what? You would
It's
think
a net for
human.
cat burglars.
You would think a human would be the one stealing. You would need a bigger net than that. But
Maybe
okay.
they have problem with a certain pest. Like maybe like Radicates like regularly
Maybe.
try to steal Sunflora or something.
Yeah.
And eat them.
I never pegged Raticate as a vegetarian.
Rats eat grains and stuff. So
Mm.
yeah, yeah, it would eat grains.
Yeah,
Sure.
but those big teeth, they feel like they're meant for ripping
It would
throats out.
probably eat all kinds of stuff.
Yeah, probably. I don't think Raticate has standards.
I mean, rats will eat like anything, right?
Yeah, probably.
Including human flesh.
Uh-oh. Cyrus catches the cat burglar. Wah, wah. But the gang's there too. Misty has a plan. She's like, I think this Meowth is an innocent victim who got tricked by the other two that ran away. We'll take him from here. Don't worry about it. And they're gonna blackmail him.
Yeah, so the gang takes Meowth, and they're talking to him. Meowth says, "You three losers ain't so bad." Gang wants Meowth's help. And the other thing that we get here is that the Snubble from that other episode
Uh-oh.
walks kind of by. Is the Snubble's in town, and it's smelling Meowth's scent. Now, this isn't in the exact same
Snubble.
location yet, but these are the things we have at play.
Snubble. So the next day, the gang is gonna use Meowth to translate why Sunflora is so sad.
He'll use his personal gift of gab. "What's up, Smiley? You looking like more of a sourpuss to me."
You think you got problems? I gotta deal with 2 nut jobs.
I like that line.
Good one. But he translates Sunflora is upset because her Sunflora friend that belonged to Cyrus is gone. Doesn't know where her friend is. And then suddenly, Rope comes in and Meowth is reeled back to Jesse and James.
"Thanks, Meowth." Misty yells as Meowth gets roped in.
So we go to Cyrus and we hear that he traded it yesterday for one of Joy's Pokemon. So we go to Joy. She has the Sunflora. And so
Named
Sunflora
Grindilla.
Sunflora and Sunflora are reunited. They do a cute little dance. It was adorable. And Brock translates for something. He's like, I wonder what they're saying. And Brock's like, I was so sad when you didn't come to the playground. I thought I'd never see you again, and I'm so happy to see you again. Something like that?
Yeah. And
Yeah.
he puts on this weird face while he's doing it. Not the
Yep.
most flattering impression.
No. Sunreese is like, it's been so long since I saw that smile. We just heard that Cyrus traded Sunflora yesterday. I was under the impression this problem had been lasting like a week.
Yeah, we find out the severity is actually more about the acuity of the situation, meaning that the festival's happening right away, and less about the chronic condition.
I don't care that my Sunflora is sad, but the
But I
festival's
thought
tomorrow.
that's what they were implying too. I thought it's like, oh, this flower's been depressed for a while.
We gotta figure this shit out before the festival now. Oh god. Time limits. But it's the festival now. Someone's selling fried chicken in the back.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Where are the
Not
chickens
fried
coming
Pidgey, fried
Yeah.
chicken.
The competitors are all lined up. Everyone's got their Sunflora. And then we see Team Rocket in some casual clothing disguises. And Meowth in a very rough
It's
Sunflora
terrible.
costume.
It's a terrible costume.
It's hilarious,
It's like taped
though.
together. Yeah, it is hilarious. Meowth's posing as a posy.
Fun fact.
Do it for the noodles, Meowth.
In his tenure in the anime, Meowth dresses up like Sunflora 7 times.
What? This comes back?
Yeah, apparently.
Wow, that's strange. Okay.
And then it's time for the contest. These are the finalists, apparently. They're like, ready to see the finalists? Even though there were like 20 Sunflora lined up, and suddenly Meowth is like snuck in as a final. I don't know how this competition works.
I think that Meowth won his way up fair and square. Do not take this away from him.
But Cyrus is there with his giant, massive ass Sunflora.
It's larger than humans.
What the hell is
Brock
this thing?
accuses Cyrus of doping, essentially.
Yeah, straight up. He's like, I don't mean to make claims. I don't want to accuse anyone of
I don't want to
anything,
point
but
fingers.
But I think that Sunflora is on steroids.
Yeah, that's a hilarious line.
What a weird fucking thing for a children's show.
It's true. This thing is like twice the size of a human. Like,
Yes,
it's
it is.
huge.
Sunflora is in the Dex is noted as 2'7". So by doing the math with the thumbnail of this episode, where we see both the Sunflora together, Cyrus's Sunflora is at least like 5 feet tall.
Yeah, but he's towering over Cyrus also. So
Yeah, so maybe like around 6 feet.
Assuming Cyrus is kind
Freaky.
of short. Yeah,
Freaky. But yeah, no, dropping a steroids joke in Pokemon caught me
I
off
loved
guard.
it.
That's
That
for
was
sure.
awesome.
For the longest time as a kid, the only thing I knew of steroids was the line in the Benchwarmers when Gus hits the first home run, and Richie and Clark are astounded by it. And Richie's like, he just did that steroid free. And Clark's like, what steroids? Richie goes, something that makes your pee-pee smaller.
Oh, that's all you knew.
And then Clark goes, there must be steroids in macaroni.
So all you knew as a kid about steroids was that they made your wiener
They made
small?
your pee-pee smaller, yeah.
You were like, why does this thing exist?
I guess so, yeah. Anyway, Sunrisa's Sunflora is a normal size,
Yeah.
not a monster.
So that's the competition. It's the three of them. The judges think Cyrus or Sunrisa are going to win because they're suspicious of Meowth already. They notice Meowth's claws sticking out and they think that they're thorns. Oh, is this a new kind of sunflower? What are they called? Sunflora. New kind of Sunflora.
At first, they're like, this is a weird thing. This doesn't look like a Sunflora at all. And then they start going to maybe it's a new species. That would win the contest for sure.
Well,
So
they don't need to go
off.
down that route because Snubble appears.
Snubble. She sniffed out Meowth. She rips off Meowth's costume and bites down on the tail. He loses it, and the judge goes, that is not a Sunflora.
Yeah, I think it's the host who yells that, but that is a great detective moment.
And smoke bomb, boom, motto, Meowth, don't bite. That's the only change.
That's the only change, yeah.
Jesse just rips Snubble off of Meowth's tail.
And throws him.
Fucking yeets her. And Snubble doesn't
attack.
even react.
No,
she doesn't even
whatever.
go Snubble. It's just the fucking still of Snubble flying across the screen. It's great. So they enact their plan. Giant mirrors show up.
They enact their bright idea where these mirrors appear sunbeams around it, and they hit the Sunflora. And the Sunflora's heads expand when they're hit by the sun energy. They get so big that their noodly little necks can't hold them, and they collapse.
And the gang's like, no, they're going to steal all the Sunflora. But James is like, you're not using your noodle. And he drops the net on top of all the noodles.
Yes. So the air balloon has netted the noodles, none of the Pokemon, and is going to get away. And so we get a battle now because the gang has jumped in to stop him. Arbok versus Chikorita.
Fine whip, but Arbok dodges it. Poliwag comes out, double slaps it. Poison Sting goes at it. Toodles noodles as the net rises up. Chikorita razor leaves it, drops back to the ground. Out comes Wheezing. Pikachu thundershocks
Give us those instant noodles this instant.
But Chikorita butts Pikachu out of the way for some reason, and the Thundershock fires out all over the place, breaking all the mirrors. Uh-oh. Sunrisa's Sunflora, back to normal, steps in, starts glowing, and boom, blows a massive solar beam to this really triumphant, slower music, and all the Sunflora return to normal in what I assume is the same footage of the Sunflora growing big heads, but reversed.
Well, that'd just be smart.
Yeah, good planning.
Gotta make it look consistent.
And Team Rocket goes blasting off again. That's them.
And now the judges are more impressed, not with Cyrus's Sunflora's size, but with Sunrisa's Sunflora's smile and solar beam.
Yeah, it's a little recency bias, I think, from Sunflora.
A little bit. Oh, that one kicks ass.
Yeah, Rob
but
Cyrus's
is all vanity muscles.
Okay,
it's all big, but no bark.
That thing is 6 foot tall. That is a giant ass fucking Sunflora. It's insane. How do you get it to that point?
Steroids. It's definitely steroids.
It's gotta be, yeah. So later, oh my god, it's not sunset. They all say goodbye. Brock asks for her email again, and they head out. Brock's crying, and then we see Snubble, still sniffing away for any scent of Meowth, and that's the episode. Snubble.
All right, so literary hour for that episode. The book I'm going to bring up is The Man Who Laughs, a novel by Victor Hugo from 1869. And that is about...
Nice.
Yeah, and that's why I brought that up, because it's episode 69. So this book is about, I believe, like a disfigured main character whose face is contorted into a smile, but actually has like this deep sadness beneath. Part of it is about actually getting through to this person, and trying to overcome the darkness in between. So I was actually just thinking about stories of where a character is dealing with some kind of deep depression and overcoming that, as we see from this. But some of the art I've seen that's kind of inspired by this story, The Man Who Laughs, reminds me of the Sunflora because of this demonic grin that the main character has. So I think that The Man Who Laughs is actually the sunflower who laughs.
Ah, very good.
Thank you.
Sure. Yeah. All right. Let's rate it, baby, shall we?
Yes, this is the 4-part plastic ping pong pitcher of objective rankings. We're going to pull 2 categories at random and rate the episode. We are also going to be introducing a new ball soon with I Thought of One. And what are we calling this ball, Kellen?
Cut it out.
Right. So this is the Dave Coulier ball. And no, it is not about puns or jokes. It is about the number of cuts in the episode. So it will reward episodes that are very zoomer edits, zipping around, and will discourage episodes that are more over the shoulder cam and slow. Why those are valued in that way, we don't know, but we didn't make the rules, so.
No. Yeah, no, we don't.
Yeah, no, we don't have any control here. It's
No.
all between God and the pitcher.
Exactly. God in the picture. And I am going to put a photo of Dave Coulier on the ball, just so everybody knows.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
They
All right.
don't see it, but they'll think of it.
Yeah. I might put it on Twitter. All right, first category will be the newest category to go into the 4-part. It's the subversion immersion.
Oh, okay.
Well, I think Team Rocket subverts our expectations by going for the noodles instead of Pokemon.
Ooh,
That's
a
their
good one.
entire
That's a good
plan.
one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Brock is a bigot.
That's not subverting
is that
anything.
an inverse subversion? No. No, that's a reinforcement of the old ways. Yeah. The beeper. No, that's not a subversion. Juicing. No. Yeah. There isn't anything interesting to do with like Team Rocket's costumes or anything there.
No.
In terms of social subversion.
I think they're just their ploy to get noodles instead of
the
Pokemon
noodles
is
good
the main
subversion,
one.
yeah.
But it leaves something to be desired.
Yeah, I'm gonna go low, Kellen.
Yeah, I'm 4.
I'm going 2.5.
That is a 3.25 for subversion immersion. Category number 2 will be the originality of the episode.
Ooh, I mean it's decently original. I think we've had Pokemon sort of pageants before, though, right?
Yes,
But I don't know if they've been framed like a county fair yet. Have they?
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
We had
so that
Beauty
is
and the Beach,
yeah,
Princess
Beauty and the
versus
Beach. Is what I was
Princess.
thinking of. But so this is a bit of a new spin, but it is still just another contest. The idea that there's a town all obsessed with like raising this one Pokemon is kind of fun. That's very Pokemon to me, or that's very like JRPG, right? Having towns that are like all about a thing. In Tokyo, there are areas that are just like there'll be like a street that is just used bookstores, or a street that is like, oh, this is where all of this thing is. So that's very like kind of on theme.
Yeah. I mean, a giant Pokemon it's like not normally that big. We don't get that very often. But nah, yeah, there's not a
bad.
lot.
It's not bad for me though. I'm just thinking about the theme overall is somewhat original.
Yeah, a lot of
but not
contests and stuff.
crazily original either. So I'll go
No.
with a 6.
6. I was thinking a little lower. I'm gonna go 5.2.
Okay.
That's a 5.6. 4.425 overall for Grin to win. Let's move on to Chikorita's big upset because oh my god, it's been like an hour already. We need to move.
Yeah, we got to keep moving. Got 2 more episodes to review.
Out of the 3, this is my least favorite, so we can rip through it. I think
this is a strange episode, right?
Yeah.
I don't mind. I don't mind the core theme that is like dealing with Chikorita's like ash obsession and how that sort of puts tension between them and Pikachu. But there's just a lot of random stuff around it that doesn't make a lot of sense. So okay, so we start in a back alley. There's a battle going on, like a back alley behind some apartments kind of thing. Battle music's playing. There's a in medias res cut into a battle. Eradicate versus Chikorita. Chikorita's using a tackle. Eradicate is using a Hyper Fang. The Hyper Fang hits. Chikorita bounces back, though. We get a whip attack. Is that supposed to be a
No,
tail whip,
it's
Kellan?
quick attack.
Oh, he says quick attack? Oh, that would make
Yeah.
sense. I was like, what the fuck is a whip attack?
Whoosh.
Yeah, I know. Okay, quick attack makes more sense.
Yeah,
It hits.
hold up.
Ash wants Chikorita to return because she's getting hurt. But she's being stubborn and determined, won't listen. Razor Leaf back, it kind of hits. Now Ash wants to recall Chikorita. And Chikorita is dodging the Pokeball like beam of light.
Constantly, yeah, for a while, as we're meant to believe. But
For so long that we get to a sunset.
oh my god, early in the episode, crazy. But an important detail is that he's going to replace her with Pikachu, and as soon as she hears Pikachu, she's like, nah, no, you're not doing that.
I'm not budging for that bastard, that rat bastard.
Little yellow fucker. He's not going to take my place again. But yeah, it's gotten late, and the kid he's battling gets called in for supper. And he's like, I can't wait around for you to wait for your Chikorita to listen. I gotta go eat instant noodles, you know?
Mom's making meatloaf. You expect me to sit out here all night?
The kid forfeits, so I guess Ash wins, technically.
Yeah, I guess, yeah. Good
But,
job, Chikorita.
That night, at the center, they call Oak, and this really has no bearing on anything.
I thought they were going to call Oak to ask about the depression.
Exactly.
But they call Oak. Ash brags about the badge. Oak reminds him about the GS ball. Muck tackles him, and then he hangs up. I was like, what the fuck?
I think this entire exchange was to remind the audience that the GS ball exists.
I guess, yeah.
Yeah.
It was totally incongruous to the plot.
It meant nothing. So the Pokemon eat. And a little detail I noticed, all the Pokemon have regular Pokemon food. Heracross just has a bowl of sap.
Yep. Yeah, that was
like
nice
that.
touch, eh? Yeah.
It was fun. He keeps him away from Bulbasaur, so.
That's good. That solves their counseling needs. So Chikorita's not eating, though. She's depressed.
Sitting all by herself. Aw. So Pikachu brings her a little food, and she swats it away. No, Chikorita, that's so rude. Why would you do that? Pikachu's just trying to help.
Misty says we should call Chikorita Krabby. More like Krabby, am I right? Okay. And then a super smart version of Joy comes in.
You know,
we know
Joy
that this
is smart.
The smart variant because she's wearing glasses. Yeah.
She's like, behavior is driven by psychology.
I have a master's degree from Celadon University, and I offer Pokemon therapy.
And she's not wearing the normal Nurse Joy uniform. That's also how you know she's the smart one. She's in like a skirt and a top with
her
like a
siblings
coat.
Fucking hate her, calling it now. They're like our parents love you too much. It's driving us nuts.
So she offers Ash's Pokemon therapy, and Ash goes, "You mean there's a new Pokemon called Therapy?"
Okay. Well, Misty knows all about therapy.
I love that.
Explains
That's
that it's
such
to
a
help
good
with
line.
Psychological problems. Oh, you like that line?
I thought that was hilarious.
Okay. Well,
it's quintessential Ash
their
moron
own.
moments.
That's true. Yeah.
He's just so Pokemon focused.
He's so Pokemon brained.
There's a Pokemon called Therapy? It's hilarious.
Okay. That's like everybody lined up outside GameStop before the new game drops. Oh, this one is a Pokemon called Therapy.
So, but Brock flirts with her though. He's like, I need you badly for psychological counseling, of course.
My heart is filled with emptiness.
Joy offers Ash a counseling session for his Pokemon, and Ash is like, but I don't have a problem. That's what we all think, Ash.
Yeah. Famous last words.
Yeah.
Sad music is playing during this. So Joy's doing an appointment now with the Chikorita, and Ash is recounting the battle of what's going on.
And there's a real missed opportunity in this scene. They should have had Chikorita lying down on a therapist couch.
Oh, yeah.
That would have been so cute.
She's on kind of like a doctor's bed kind of thing, but like not, yeah, I know what you mean. Like the kind of the classic, like long couch.
Yeah.
That would have been incredible.
You know what? I'm putting that on the fan art list. Chikorita goes to therapy.
Chikorita goes to therapy? Yeah. And so while Ash is recounting the battle, we know that Joy gets a eureka moment because her glasses glint. Did you catch this? They do this animation where the glasses like have like a glare and then like a sound plays. It's like bling.
I thought that was meant for like, you've activated my trap card.
Yeah, I guess that works too.
That trope. Yeah.
I've been
Um,
reading the Yu-Gi-Oh manga lately. It's wild, like the original. That's where that's
cool.
from. Anyways,
I know nothing about Yu-Gi-Oh except for that and Blue Eyes White Dragon.
yeah, and there's also a Red Eyes Black Dragon.
No, we only care about Blue Eyes White Dragon.
Yeah, Blue Eyes is the best. Okay.
Yeah.
Anyways, go on.
Anyway, Joy is like, I believe your Chikorita is suffering from envy, and Ash goes, not envy, we were battling Eradicate.
So now
Ash.
Ash thinks that envy is
Also a
too.
Pokemon.
I mean, come on, they're gonna do the 7 deadly sins as Pokemon at some point, right?
Oh, that'd be cool
Envy,
though.
gluttony. Except that they couldn't really have a Pokemon called Lust.
Okay, but no, like legendary group for a game.
Where there's 7 of them,
and they represent the deadly sins. That's actually a really cool idea.
That's sick. Yeah.
So yeah, she's like, no, Ash, envy is jealousy, not a Pokemon, you idiot. You wanted to substitute her for Pikachu when she was about to win, and so she thinks that you trust Pikachu more than her.
Ah.
Get it now, Ash? Jesus Christ.
And Brock is jealous that he's not getting the appointment. And Misty goes, 1 mental case at a time, please.
Oh, Misty. So they
That's a
take
good one.
Chikorita to a greenhouse in the center. So Chikorita's a grass type, so she can be calm and comfortable. And Brock says, I'm calm and comfortable around Nurse Joy, so I guess that makes me her type.
Oh. Man, that's another one of these where I'm like, Brock, shut the fuck up, but also nice.
Good one. Yeah.
Yeah, also wordplay, Brock.
Nice. But Chikorita's content enough to let Ash put her back in the ball. And so we'll let her stay in the greenhouse tonight, but still in the ball. So how much is that really in the greenhouse?
Right.
But later at night, Pikachu sneaks into the greenhouse to see Chikorita, comes out of the ball, runs out of the greenhouse because they left the door open. Come on, guys. He follows. Chikorita tells him to stay back. Pikachu's like, yeah, Ash will be worried if we go missing. And Chikorita's like, fuck off! And runs off into the grass.
Good translation. I didn't
Thank
know you
you.
knew Pokemon.
Yeah,
I mean, it's been a while, so.
Yeah, I got a universal Pokemon to English dictionary actually recently. So.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
How the fuck would you look things up in that? You're like, Pika P? Pika P?
It's about inflection. It's a tonal language.
It's a tonal language. Nice. Okay. So Chikorita runs to this like abandoned building and jumps up on a box and falls asleep.
Chikorita finds the next best thing to a greenhouse, an abandoned warehouse.
Yeah. It's like the sketchiest looking place ever.
Which is home to a gang of Pokemon. Like a gang
of fighting Pokemon.
Yeah. A Hitmonchan,
she wakes up
Hitmonlee,
surrounded by them.
Machoke, and they're assuming the primate leader.
Yeah, acts like the leader, yeah.
Who throws some shit at her. Not actual shit. I mean, it would make sense. He's a monkey. But he jumps at her. She goes for the Vine Whip and takes Primeape down. And so the other 3 fighting Pokemon bow to their new master.
And then it cuts.
Yeah.
I was like, what is going on? Okay.
So the next morning, Gang and Joy are looking on the cameras to see what happened. Joy's like, this is a textbook case. Chikorita wanted attention. What's the best way to get attention? To run away.
Well, it's that child thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, acting out.
You got to pull that thing they did in Full House, where you find the kid who ran away, and you find him at their friend's house, and you're like, well, you live here now. You ran away, so we brought you your stuff, and we'll see you later. And you go to leave, and the kid's like, wait, you gotta take me home. I gotta go home. And you open the suitcase, and you're like, there was nothing in here the whole time. We knew you were gonna come home. Nah. That was a plot of Full House.
Except that you actually do have stuff in there, and you actually do leave them, and then you run away to Mexico.
Yeah, we actually really hated that kid, so.
It was a dark arc of Full House, where Danny, moves to
Leaves
Mexico.
Michelle behind.
Yeah.
Nuts! So they go searching for Chikorita and Pikachu. Brock's like, hey, Bulbasaur is a grass type. Maybe he could sniff out Chikorita. He knows what grass types smell like. I don't really know if that works, but apparently it works. So
it's a brand new thing, but yeah.
They just didn't. They had no idea how to do this because Ash doesn't have a flying Pokemon anymore to go search the sky. Except he does because he has fucking Heracross. So whatever.
Yeah, but Heracross always just launches people instead of flying.
It's just so stupid. As we'll see later.
So Team Rocket is watching nearby, and they are practicing their chant.
Yeah.
They want to sound as evil as possible.
James is like, "You sound very evil today, Jesse. Wow." But they heard Chikorita and Pikachu ran off, so they just need to get them before the twerps. Perfect. Meowth's looking in from the balloon, calls James Jimbo again, which I always love when that happens.
Oh yeah.
And he's like, look for Pikachu and Chikorita. And Meowth's like, Roger Wilco.
Yeah, so he spotted.
What is that? What's Roger Wilco? Is that a person?
Well, those are phonetic alphabet, but I don't know what it means in this context.
Is Wilco?
I think so, right?
I thought it was something else.
It's one of the first voice over IP client programs. No,
Yeah, W is whiskey.
Right. Oh yeah, W is whiskey. Yeah.
And R is Romeo.
Oh my god, I was way wrong.
I found it. Roger Wilco is a military thing. It just means I understand. Wilco means I understand and I will comply.
It also sounds like you wouldn't use them together.
Yeah.
So it's kind of just a joke.
Yeah, I guess so.
But individually, they're military. Okay.
Sure. All right. Well, moving on. I thought that was something. I thought that was like a person. So I thought he was making a joke.
I felt like it was something to do with comms, like overline communications, but yeah, was totally off. So, anyways,
so he spots Pikachu. Pikachu's found in the warehouse and Chikorita. Chikorita's not happy to see him though. But then suddenly from the bushes, Jesse and James jump in. Pikachu, prepare for trouble. Chikorita, you better make it double. Blah blah blah. Meowth in flight over the walkie-talkie. That's the motto. Whatever. They throw the net. Primeape jumps in to block it.
Mm-hmm.
Whoa! And some intense music comes on.
It's the Primeape that Chikorita has one power over, and the whole gang appears, and a fun song starts playing.
Yeah, some good intense music as the fighting Pokemon start guarding Chikorita, and she commands them to intimidate Team Rocket, and it works because they cower and beg for their lives.
Mm-hmm.
But Meowth launches his secret weapon, and that'll help because it's a giant fucking tire mech.
Yeah, so this is a giant robot made out of tires, and the gang has closed in now as well. So they see this robot bursting out of the warehouse. So this warehouse where the fighting gang appears is also where Team Rocket was building a tire mech. It's weird and convenient, but
I
we'll
guess
go with
so.
it. Yeah. So it's a pile of old tires. Call it the recycling center. It's good for the environment.
Chikorita sends the fighting types at it. But they get beat up bad.
My recycled rubber robot packs a pretty punch, don't it?
And Chikorita jumps in, almost gets stomped by it. Pikachu tries a thunderbolt, but it's rubber.
They are tires, Pikachu.
Yeah.
That was obvious. But they fry Jesse and James, because Jesse and James are like halfway between Meowth and the robot.
Yeah, Meowth's in the balloon. He's like, Pikachu, you can't hit it with the thunderbolt, and I'm too high up for it to reach here. And then we pan down to Jesse and James, and they're like, how about next time a little more altitude and a little less attitude?
Yeah, I like that line.
So now the robot has Pikachu and Chikorita. Ash knows Thundershock won't work because the balloon's too far, not because this whole thing is literally rubber. Okay. But Brock thinks maybe we can break the antenna.
Yeah,
good idea.
Kind of makes sense. Yeah. So that's how he's getting commands from Meow. So Ash brings out Heracross, which sucks Bulbasaur off, sure.
Yep.
And Heracross is going to fly up at the robot, right?
No, he's gonna fucking launch Ash at it again.
Yeah, but this time he's not even launching another Pokemon. He's launching Ash. Launch me out of the robot's head. Some cool heroic music starts playing that then leads into the Pokemon battle music. And so Ash gets launched. He's flying through the air. The robot just dodges him. So Ash hits the ground and then runs after the robot.
Yeah, and he climbs like the water tower and goes to jump on its head. But nope, the robot dodges that one too.
Again. Yeah.
And Ash goes to fall to his death.
But Chikorita saves him.
Whoa, Vine Whip.
Friendship is stronger than jealousy, Brock says.
And she's able to launch him up to the top of the robot, where he rips off the dish, and the robot starts going haywire.
My robot's going screwy.
Lets the Pokemon go, grabs the ropes Jesse and James are holding onto, and Meowth cuts them loose, exercising his escape clause.
Yeah, cuts Jesse and James loose. They land on the robot, and everybody explodes together.
Yeah, Jesse and James are like, you're not going to abandon us. How dare you? And Meowth's like, no, I'm gonna, this makes sense to me. And Jesse's like, actually, yeah, that does make sense. But I hate you for it.
I hate you for it.
And then they land on the robot, it starts sparking, and Meowth's like, that's not what I meant to do. And kaboom, they go blasting off again. And then Friends Forever.
Yeah, that classic friendship song starts playing. They're
They're reunited. And then, oh boy, it's sunset. The gang.
We got a sunset, folks.
They
Love
got
to
a
see it.
sunset. The gang thanks Joy for all of their help. All of her help.
You can explore my psyche anytime you like, Brock says. And Misty goes, your psyche is psycho. And, we agree, Misty. Good one.
So Pikachu hops up on Ash's shoulder, as he does, and Chikorita looks kind of jealous. And Ash is like, don't worry, the other shoulder's for you. And Chikorita hops on his other shoulder, and it's adorable.
Mm-hmm.
And they head off to Azalea City again. And that's the episode.
The narrator says something weird, though. He's like, Chikorita's a solid member of the team again.
For
now. Why did he say that?
I think it's about the jealousy part. That she's gotten over the jealousy.
I thought it sounded so ominous. Like either Chikorita's gonna die or Chikorita's gonna kill them, or Chikorita's like some kind of sleeper agent who's gonna turn on them. Like Chikorita's actually part of that fighting gang now.
Yeah, she's gonna get a teardrop tattoo in the next episode.
Yeah.
For killing that primate.
That's right. Chikorita's up to something.
So, with Chikorita on his shoulder now. Like, Pikachu's always been on Ash's shoulder, and Pikachu is noted as 13.2 pounds. Chikorita is an extra 14.1 pounds. So Ash is carrying around a consistent, 27 pounds on his shoulder.
Not bad, Ash.
It's not bad. You're gonna really...
It's a good workout.
Those things are gonna get some real muscle.
Yeah.
If this keeps up.
All right,
book
so
me.
You want a literary hour?
Hit me.
So it's all about jealousy, right? And
really?
we've talked about the trope tsundere before as being kind of what Misty is, which is usually a female character. It doesn't have to be, but usually is in anime who is soft and caring on the inside, but likes to be kind of abrasive on the outside. There's another trope called a yandere. So I don't know why, but these all end in dere, which has something to do with a heart beating, I think. Anyways, a yandere is a character who's obsessively in love, will chase or even put people kind of in bad situations because the love is so obsessive. Chikorita's kind of a yandere, right? She's so obsessed with Ash that it's causing issues. Of course, Dollar in the Jar, our favorite yandere outside of anime is Gollum from Lord of the Rings and his obsession with the ring. But here, I'll give you one you probably are more familiar with and does have a component of jealousy. Well, it's in Peter Pan. Tinkerbell is like that to Wendy. So Tinkerbell kind of has this crush on Peter Pan, right? And when she sees Peter Pan with Wendy, she gets kind of jealous. She gets kind of not too happy about that. Kind of reminds me of Chikorita's vibe. Yeah. There's a whole thing.
It's been a long time since I saw Peter Pan. I watched it all the time when I was really little, but
the Disney cartoon, right?
Yeah. I remember seeing the live action one, and it kind of freaked me out a little bit. I thought it was very weird.
Which one? Hook, or is there a different?
No, I think it's just called Peter Pan.
Oh, I probably haven't seen that then.
It was 2003, I think it was. Yeah.
Okay, I've seen Hook. I don't think I've seen that.
Yeah, it was the mermaids that I think kind of fucked me up because they weren't what you think of when you think mermaids. They were they
were freaky,
the dangerous kind. Yeah.
Oh yeah, this looks strange. Actually, this is a weird art style too. I've never heard of this. Yeah.
Let's rate.
Yes. 4-part time. What do we got?
First category will be Psyduck.
How do I feel about Psyduck?
I haven't thought about him at all today.
I'm thinking about that tank episode when he was swimming in the pond. I liked that. And he wasn't helping at all. He was just swimming.
Yeah. He wasn't in this episode. He wasn't in the previous episode.
No, he's been gone for so long. Also, the tires are like the opposite of Psyduck, and I don't know why, and I don't want to elaborate. But I think tires are the opposite of Psyduck.
I feel like you need to write an essay about that.
Tires.
Explaining it.
Oh, that's what you require for me to make such a claim?
That's your bit next week.
We'll see. We'll see. I'll have to sleep on it if that is a good idea. I'm leaning towards no, but we'll
Probably
see.
not. But it's gonna be on the lower end of our Psyduck because, like, I haven't thought about him. I don't know.
We're disconnected with Psyduck. We need to
Yeah.
get back to our roots, man.
But I also always love Psyduck, so I can't really go lower than a 5.
3.33.
Whoa.
Just go to my
That's
favorite fractions when I
much.
need to.
So that is a 4.165 for Psyduck.
Wait, what did
And
you give it?
5.
Okay. Okay.
And second category will be the Pokemon variety.
Oh, not too bad. Like, because we get the whole fighting schlock does increase the variety. Other than that, it's just Pikachu Chikorita, though.
Yeah.
And Raticate.
It is kind of better than your average episode.
It's better
'cause
than your average episode.
It's usually the gang's Pokemon and then the one featured Pokemon, but we get the whole fighting gang in this
The whole
one, so that's
fighting squad
something.
helps with it. It's weird. It makes no sense, but it helps.
Yeah. So it's on the slightly higher end.
Plus, that tire
Um,
mech is actually an unreleased legendary from the next gen.
Oh my god, crazy.
Tiremon. No, that'd be its Digimon name.
So that's the higher end for this to me. I can't go. I would go about 7.6.
I'm only going a 6. It's
Mm.
good, but like it's not. It doesn't feel varietous, and I don't really love the inclusion of the fighting Pokemon in this. Like that could have been more interesting.
But they're the rough 'em, tough 'em up
They're just
gang that
they're
hangs
the
out in
bad
the bad
crowd.
part of town. Yeah.
I mean that is hilarious, but
So that's a 6.8 for that overall. 5.4825 for
yeah, that's
Chikorita's
fine.
big upset.
Not too
Let's
bad.
jump into our final episode.
We got
of the
one
day.
more full episode to get through here.
Foul Weather Friends.
This one's fun. It's a little
This one's
bit.
fun.
It's a little weird, but it's fun.
And this one has one of my favorite Johto Pokemon
Ooh, you like this guy?
that
Eh?
we will get into in just a moment. So we're still on
You
the road to
you
Azalea.
seem like a grass fan. Are you a
I do
grass
like a lot of
Pokemon
grass
too? I like a
Pokemon,
lot
yeah.
of grass. Yeah.
a lot of good designs in the grass.
Yeah,
Grass.
they treat
sphere.
grass good though. Yeah.
Yeah. So we're still on the road to Azalea, of course. There's
Mhm.
some Bellsprout on the path and some Vileplume. Misty even notes, so let's not get stun-spored by those again. And there's some Gloom. And then, there's a little pink guy flying down the
This
trail.
is the feature Pokemon. It's a Hoppip.
Hoppip! I love
So they
Hoppip!
dex him, and do you want to tell us about Hoppip, Kellan?
Hoppip's this little pink fucker with leaves coming out of his head. That's it. He's
There you go,
blob.
pink fucker with leaves.
He's a blob with leaves.
It's a light little thing. The leaves are sort of serrated, or what do you call it?
Yeah.
Venerations. Yeah, they look more like fern kind of leaves.
Mhm. But Hoppip is so adorable, and I love it. It's just so cute.
So one of
And
its big features is that it's very light. So it rides
1.1
wind.
pounds.
Hmm.
But Hoppip, I love Hoppip in itself. Hoppip isn't great, but it's the first stage of 3. It evolves into Skiploom, which is a pretty cute little guy, and then Jumpluff, which is a blue cotton ball thing, who I find very underrated. I really like Jumpluff a lot.
Jumpluff isn't too bad for battle.
Jumpluff's all right, yeah. But the thing about this line is that, embarrassingly, until quite recently, I'm talking within the last year or two, I did not realize that this line's names are based on hop, skip, and a jump.
Okay,
Hoppip, Skiploom,
that is pretty
Jumpluff.
funny. That is
Yeah.
pretty funny. You didn't catch that, Kellan. Like I caught that even when you were just talking. So.
Shut up.
No, it's fine. It's fine. It happens to all of us. We all have those moments. If you think you don't have those moments, you absolutely do.
Just one day, just like scrolling on Bulbapedia or something through random Pokemon, I look at Hoppip, I'm like, wait a
Oh
second.
my god.
That's crazy. I can't believe they did that. Anyway.
Right. So yeah, but this whole thing, at least what's core for this episode, is that it likes to jump and then it likes to float on the breeze, right?
Mm-hmm.
So the gang runs after this thing because they think that it's getting like blown away, right? They think, oh, where's this thing going? It's in trouble.
We gotta help it.
And we run into this young woman who is catching Hoppip with a net. She catches one, another lands on her head, and Brock immediately simps before we even know what's going on for this agile angel. And her name is Mariah? I think?
Mariah. Yeah.
Mariah, who captures Brock's heart like capturing Hoppip. And Yeah, and Misty does the ear grab, of course, and
But
but
this
I like
one's
this one because he
yeah.
holds him in place, right? So he's just squirming.
No. She grabs him by the ear.
Mhm.
Usually she just like drags him, but then she starts. This time she's just like yanking it up and down.
Right, so he's like, but he's like in one location, like
Yeah.
squirming around. Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, that was a good one. So we go back to Mariah's place, and she has 7 Hoppip, which yes, please. I would love 7 Hoppip.
What a
Uh,
party!
that is my kind of party. I
Runs
love
into
these
one
things.
cyndaquil.
No, keep the matches away from them.
Right.
She also has a bunch of things on the roof because she is a weather forecaster. Look at
Yeah,
that.
this is kind of cool, and it's a classic farmhouse looking kind of place with a hip hop enclosure.
A hip hop
Hip hop
enclosure.
with a hot. Oh yeah, hip hop enclosure. Let's hit it, boys. No, a hop
Yeah,
hip enclosure.
you just look into her into the fence in the backyard, and you just got like wild like 50 Cent running around with Eminem and Nicki Minaj.
They have rap battles back there. Yeah.
Are your Jay-Z's free range?
Is that a joke, Kellen? Is this what passes as a joke? Actually, that was good. Uh, yeah. So Mariah has a hop hip enclosure. I can talk. Man, when it gets to this late in the episode, my ability to speak is just gone.
Yeah,
Um,
we're gonna lose it soon.
so Mariah is a weather forecaster. Yeah, a bunch of equipment, like you said. The Hoppip also help in making weather predictions. Apparently, they cluster together before the wind is about to come. And she has this system called the Hoppip scale. So however many Hoppip get picked up by a breeze, that's the number of the breeze. So I guess it only can go between 1 and 7. That's like her Hoppip
Yeah, that's
quantity.
not a great scale. I think you need like a few hundred if you're gonna go to the professional way. So
Yeah, it's got its limits.
yeah. But she says she loves exploring the relationship between her Pokemon and the weather. And Brock's like, you should ditch the Hoppip and explore the relationship between you and me.
Yeah, all right, all right.
Okay, thank you.
Talk
Brock.
about windy. Misty grabs them.
And the Hoppip all bunch together again, and they all go flying except for one. It's one lone Hoppip, still on the ground, who then jumps off a rock and face plants into the ground violently.
Misty picks it up and is noticing that its pink hue doesn't look quite right. Starts cleaning it up, and it's actually blue. This isn't a Hoppip at all. It's an Oddish.
This is an Oddish. What the hell?
And it's not even Mariah's. It's like a neighborhood Oddish who just like loves them and thinks that it's a Hoppip.
It spent so much time with the Hoppip that it wants to be one. It wants to fly with them.
And so
And
we
she's
even
so
see it
sad.
like climbing up the fence and jumping off, even though it can't
Don't
fly.
jump, Oddish. No.
Which was kind of hilarious. I thought.
Don't do it. You have so much to live for. So Ash is like, well, I'd love to help, but I don't know how we can. Oddish can't fly. And Brock just starts yelling. He's like, you can do it, Oddish, if you just start flapping your leaves. And Misty interrupts, Brock, why don't you stop flapping your gums? I'll be quiet.
Yeah, Brock is the one totally out of touch with reality, so of course he cheers on another delusional entity.
But Team Rocket are spying in. Meowth wants the Hoppip for a new business venture. Jesse says the only business they should go into is a going out of business, which Jesse, that's not true. You people are good. You're good business people. We've noticed that. You should stop doing crime and invest in an actual business. You could be successful for
I
once.
know, they're great whenever they open a shop.
Mm-hmm.
And Meowth hits us with this business plan that's going to
Amazon drones.
rolling in dough. And James thinks, what, we're going to open a bakery? But no, yes, you were right, Kellan. Amazon drones. It's a Hoppip delivery service.
Yeah, you bring us your package, the Hoppip will take it wherever it needs to go. And people love cute Pokemon, so the kids will be lining up with their parents to use this service. And James is like, yeah, but like a wind would blow them 10 miles off course. Meowth's like, oh fuck.
Meowth didn't think of that.
But Jesse, I think it's Jesse, says, let's seize this opportunity before it's gone with the wind. Ha 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 ha. Good one.
Classic movie literary hour.
And so Jesse and James cut down the big net at Mariah's place, and then they're wearing some kind of masks. And have
Weird
big
masks.
hand
They've got
fans.
big fans. They do a chant. They reveal. The costumes do not stick around for long.
Prepare for trouble and a big surprise. Make it double. We're in disguise. Blah blah blah. That's right, fans.
And this is a
Okay.
fan-themed attack. So they want the Hoppip to go legit, Meowth says.
Jesse and James are like, we'll never be honest about anything. And Meowth's like, well, we could always cheat on our taxes.
I love that. That's a great line. That is a top Meowth
Tax
line.
fraud, yay. We love tax fraud on TCAT.
Right. So Team Rocket is manually fanning. Mariah blocks it, and then they reveal that they actually have like a giant desk fan that pops up then, but it's like the size of a house. And so, hey, we're on air. They start running this thing, and it is sending Hoppip flying like crazy. So Ash isn't going to let this go on. We've got Chikorita against Arbok is the battle.
She tackles, Razor Leafs, Arbok goes down pretty easily. And then Pikachu jumps in, bolts the fan, blows it up. Team Rocket go blasting off again. Easy peasy.
Team Rocket's not too scary, and the Oddish was quite brave during that.
Ash praises Pikachu, who gets bodied by Chikorita, who also wants her kudos.
Of course.
She just butts him out of frame. Great. But then the Hoppip bunch up. There's a tornado coming.
Freaky.
We go back to Team Rocket. James thinks maybe they should change the blasting off part of their thing so that they don't go blasting off so
That's
much.
a good bit. There's like he's like, maybe that's the issue. We even mentioned it in the motto. Like we're sort of like, just asking for it.
And Jesse wishes that they could make some exits that weren't so life-threatening. So like these are actually hurting them. Like they really should be dead in all of these situations.
That's right.
How are they so resilient?
I know they have some sort of freaky like healing factor or zombification going on. Team Rocket are undead. Is that a new theory?
Oh, interesting. There you go. Something to think about. And then, hey, what's that sound? A tornado. Very, very calmly. It's a tornado.
They
turn around. They turn around. Boom. They get scooped up. They go blasting off again.
So that's number 2. Right, now back at the farmhouse, they've got the windows barred up. The gang takes cover under the desk. The Hoppip are inside with them. The tornado hits, pulls the roof right up, and Hoppip do go flying. The Oddish goes with them too. Ash saves Misty though, and Brock saves Mariah. So the humans are safe, but the grass Pokemon have gone scattered. After the tornado, the house is destroyed. Like, this is actually quite wild.
It is ruins.
It is in ruins. Are Hoppip and Oddish okay? And this is where I like this as a detective moment. Ash is like, the only way to know is to find them and see if they're okay. And it wasn't even like delivered as a joke, right? Like no one like reacted. I was like, how is that not a joke? That is hilarious.
So they go looking, and they find Oddish near where the roof fell. She's worried about her little Hoppip friends. So we gotta go find them. One of them apparently had gotten caught in a thunderstorm a month ago, but Oddish had found it and brought it home. So this Oddish is good at finding her little friends.
Right.
So we're gonna go searching to some funky music. We get a little instrumental version of the Viridian City song. We're on the road to Viridian City. That song.
I actually identified what it was too. Aren't you proud of me?
Good job.
I was like, it's that Viridian City song, but a remix.
And then they're searching, and Oddish feels the wind and follows the directions. That makes sense. The Hoppip go with the wind. And so we find one in the trees, and Ash is about to climb up it, and Brock's like, no, I must do it. I must
do
save
everything
the
when
Hoppip."
there's a female around who isn't Misty.
I was really hoping he would get the Hoppip and then just like fall on his head out of the tree.
It would have been an okay place for a falling gag,
Yeah. And so he gets that one. Just 6 more to find. It's side quest time, baby. Can you find my 7 Hoppip that went missing?
Yeah, it's exactly.
I'll give you a reward if you do.
All right, I'll go look. Oh, hopefully I get some cool items along the way. The next one is in a river, kind of hooked on a branch in the middle. This actually looked quite ferocious of a situation, but then Brock just like wades out. So like it's like a little bitch river, I guess. Gets it, and now they've got 2.
Little bitch river.
It's a little bitch river. It puts up no fight for Brock.
So Oddish sees another one flying around in the sky, but we cut to Team Rocket. They're back in the balloon, and they've got 4 Hoppip. They've got over half of them. An unexpected windfall, as they say. Ha 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 ha.
Yeah, and Meow thinks they could just maybe do just overnight deliveries with this amount. And then Jessie has a plan that didn't make a lot of sense to me. She's like, "What about this? We put tiny pinwheels on them." Wait, is she just saying that that's like cute?
That's it.
It was
That's
cute.
the whole idea.
It was cute. I've got a brilliant idea. Tiny pinwheels.
I mean, it's adorable,
True.
but what's it supposed to do?
I don't know.
I don't know.
So then they net the last Hoppip
Yep.
who's flying by. So they've got 5. The gang's got 2.
They taunt the gang about it. You know, the eye pull
Nah,
down.
nah, 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 nah.
Misty has Staryu tackle it, which bursts it, sending it to the ground.
Staryu has a point.
It's very convenient that sometimes when the balloon bursts, it falls to the ground when the gang needs to go, like, to find them.
Yeah. Yeah.
And-
And other
and-
times it like just disappears from
Yeah.
reality.
Yeah. They go find him, and it's fight time again. Victory Bell comes out, eats James. Heracross and Arbok come out. Staryu gets in the fight here. Oddish jumps in front. She's gonna save her friends if it's the last thing she does. Victory Bell tackles it, but Oddish kicks back. She never skips leg day. And then we get some really fun music, which is actually the an instrumental version of Okay, which is the Japanese version of the theme song for this season.
Oh, okay. For this season, neat.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
And Oddish stun spores, kicks Victory Bell's ass.
Yeah, so it is all about the kicks. Kellan's not exaggerating here. This is a leg day Oddish through and through.
Arbok lunges for it, but Oddish jumps high because of leg day again. And
It's
sleep
almost
powders.
like it can fly, right, Faulkner?
God fucking damn it. So, don't remind me. And sleep powders it, and the music swells to this inspiring victory version. And Meowth's gonna scratch it. He's gonna jump into the fight. But Oddish, for the second time in 3 episodes, solar beams them into fucking oblivion.
Oh yeah, solar beams for forever, baby.
And they go blasting out of business for the 3rd time this episode.
Yeah, Team Rocket doing a lot of flying. To the point where Meowth's like, we should start a delivery service ourselves.
We just need to get a cannon.
No, they just need a couple of Heracross, Kellan.
Ah, there you go. Launch us across town.
Yeah, with items. Oh, they could do that. They could launch items across town.
Yeah.
They've got little parachutes on them with Heracross.
There you go. We got ideas.
Mm-hmm.
We just need the
That's
capital
all we
now.
have. Yeah.
So the Hoppip are reunited with Mariah. The gang hype Oddish up. They're like,
Yeah,
you're
MVP.
perfect the way you are. We love you. You may not be a Hoppip, but you're an Oddish, and you do things that an Oddish can do really well. You'll never fly, so get that out of your head. But you're great at being an Oddish. You can use Sleep Powder and Stun Spore, even though Hoppip can also use those moves, so that's not special.
That's hilarious. They have made it seem like Hoppip only jump around.
Yeah. Well, Hoppip's first move it gets is Splash.
Oh,
Because
boy.
it just hops around, yeah.
They are jumpers.
Yeah.
But we get a summary of this discussion from Brock. Focus on what you can do, not what you can't do. That's what counts. And yeah.
Good
Okay.
lesson for the
Yeah,
kids.
good summation.
Yeah. They confer onto her the title of an honorary hip-hop Hoppip. I did
Oh, you did it too. You did it too.
Tupac, why? An honorary Hoppip that's just a little Oddish. Aw, it's very funny. And so, sunset, baby. Let's go, sunset. The gang have helped fix the house.
They
kind
fixed
of.
the fucking house.
They patched it up.
But it was in half, Kellan. It was
Yeah.
totally obliterated. And in like a couple hours, some kids repaired it. That is insane.
So, yeah, I mean, they didn't do it that well.
But still, Kellan, that
pretty
is
patched
fucked
up.
up. How the fuck did they do that? They don't have a crane? How did they put the roof back on?
Heracross launched it.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm happy now.
Yeah, they're heading out. Brock's like, just say the word. I'll stay here with you forever and ever and ever.
God, that's creepy.
Ever.
Oh my god.
Misty ears him. They head out. And a good ending narrator bit. I like pointing these out. Though it couldn't fly, Oddish proved that if we work hard to develop the talents we do have, we can soar.
Metaphorically.
Oh. What do you... Really? I thought it meant we could, like... I could fly if I
You
from good
could
things.
literally fly. You could literally fly even if you
Yeah.
can't literally fly.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Well,
Mhm.
that's not as good then, but
No,
whatever.
burst your bubble.
That's the
Literally.
episode.
You have a bubble, right?
No, unfortunately.
Bubble me this, Batman. Literary hour. So, Twister, the movie all about twisters. No, so I well, kind of, but because the whole scene where they're in there is very much like that scene when the giant tornado hits in Twister. But no, the raised by wolves trope, usually done to human children, but where like a human child is like raised by animals. This is like a trope in like a lot of old books, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, we've got Mowgli from the Jungle Book. That's kind of the classic one. He was raised by wolves and thinks that wolves are his family. And then, of course, Tarzan, being the other big one, raised by apes in the jungle, thinks that he is one of them. That's what's going on here with the Oddish, although he wasn't raised by him. He thinks he's an Oddish for a while, which is interesting.
Thinks he's
Then
a Hoppip.
starts to find his own skills, just like Tarzan finds out he is a human and can use his brains
Mm-hmm.
to save the monkeys.
Yeah. Go Tarzan.
There you go.
Yeah. All right, let's rate it and get the hell out of here.
All right, 4-part time. What do you got, Kellan?
First category will be the anime mom energy. So there's no moms.
Mariah's a bit of an anime mom.
She's a as the kids and the millennials would put it. She's a dog mom to Hoppip. She's a Hoppip mom.
Oh, that's what you were gonna say.
What did you think I was
you were
gonna
gonna say she's not a mom, but she's a mommy. I was like,
she's a
oh, God.
mommy.
Yeah.
If any of us are making that joke, it's you, and you know it.
Well, we pick our characters early on. I get it. I don't remember anything about what she looks like now at all, though.
She's a nice, cute little design. She's got darker, like a blue-greenish hair and a pink bandana around her neck. It's nice.
I do think that there's good anime mom energy to the Hoppip, though, in some ways, right? There is that sort of relationship.
You get back here.
But yeah, the dog mom perspective is better. They are kind of like farmyard pets, I guess.
My fur babies.
But that's not bad. My grass babies.
But yeah, it's a weak pull, so it's lower. There's not a lot of momming going on.
That's the main one. I mean, Oddish kind of is almost mummish with the Hoppip in some ways. But I am stretching here. It's yoga class time.
It's 2.8.
Well, I'm gonna go a 4. It's not abysmal for me, but it's not good.
It's a 3.4 for anime mom energy. Final category of the day will be the world's worst detectives.
Oh, well, we get that fucking good one from Ash, where Misty goes, are the Hoppip and Oddish okay? And Ash goes, only way to know is to find them and see if they're okay. I love that line.
I love the lines in this show where they just have to really hammer the exposition home because they did not need that second half of the line and see if they're okay. You should have just said, only way to know is to find them. And then that's a good line. Then that's a good line. But you don't need to throw in the and see if they're okay.
Right, it turns it into this awkward sort of usage of language, right? Where you're where he's not just explaining the situation, it's like he's explaining language itself.
Yeah.
Right?
Here's a good one not in the pointing at the obvious way, but in they're really totally completely unobservant way. How did they not realize that this thing was a fucking Oddish until they wiped the paint off?
That was pretty funny.
Yeah.
Was it was just dirt, right?
I don't know, but it was pink. I don't know what kind of pink dirt you're around, but
true. There are a lot of different colors of soil, my friend.
But I didn't see any pink dirt in this episode. Did you?
Well, there was like reddish dirt, so I thought like the red on the blue might look. I don't
know. Either way, they thought this thing was a Hoppip until they had to wipe it off.
That's true.
They're like,
yeah,
this
it took
isn't
them
a
a while
Hoppip?
to figure that out.
Crazy.
Well, I really like the Ash line. I do like that part too, so I'm into it.
Yeah, those are two pretty decent ones. I would like more though.
Yeah. I'm gonna go 7.5.
What was the one in the other the last one of the last episodes I liked?
Oh, there was a good one. Yeah,
there was that is not a Sunflora. That was good.
Right. I mean, nothing beats to me just in terms of comedic timing when they get into the volcano in Cinnabar and Ash goes, "It's a door!" in front of the door. I'm like, that is That is great.
Yeah, I'm gonna go flat 7.
All right.
What did you do? What did you say?
7.5.
7.5. That's 7.25 for that. Overall, 5.325 for this
Okay.
episode.
There we go.
4.425 to a 5.4825 is our range for these 3 episodes. So average to slightly below average for this entire week.
It's a tight 69.
Yep. Nice. Well,
All
that's
right,
it for
Kellan,
this week.
that is the episode. What are we doing next week, Kellan?
Oh, we're back to 2 next week. Thank
Okay.
goodness.
Okay.
We have episode 140, The Superhero Secret, or in Japanese, The Mysterious Superhero! Enter
Oh, that looks
Gligar Man!
fun. That looks fun.
Double exclamation mark. Followed by episode 141, Mild and Woolly, or in Japanese, Mariep and the Pasture Girl.
Oh, we get Mareep. That's a good one.
Mariep. Gotta love Mariep.
Gotta love Mareep.
That's next week.
Okay, cool. Well, thanks for joining us again, folks. Intro and outro music is 80 Synthwave by Alexi Action. You can find us wherever fine podcasts are downloaded for the audio version. Video version is on youtube.com/HydraLeech. Kellan has a TikTok he runs, Hydra Leeches, and also Twitches at Hydra Leech. You can hit us up at tokilladeliword@gmail.com. Also, we have a Twitter. To Kill A Delibird is a handle. Did I miss anything, Kellan?
No, I don't think so.
Okay, cool.
A couple new series hopefully coming soon to the TikToks.
All right, what are they about? Are you ready to reveal?
You'll have to see.
Yeah, okay, cool.
Yeah.
Keep us in suspense.
Yeah, because I don't know how long it'll be until I actually do them. So.
Well, that's not lighting a fire under your ass.
Procrastination. Woo.
Procrastination rhymes with masturbation. Remember, this is still our Freud episode.
69. Nice.
See ya.